You guys still hear me okay? Hopefully yes, because we're going to do this. All right, you guys, welcome to a brand spanking new, very special training I've put together for you guys. My name is James Wedmore. You can see me down in the lower hand corner. Look at that, smiling right at you. This is a brand new training called the Video Traffic Trifecta. Now, what is the Video Trifecta? Well, I'm going to explain it to you guys in a minute, but it's basically a very simple strategy for getting more traffic to your website, to your blog, to your sales pages, etc., wherever you want to send them, using less videos and less work. Okay, so it's how to leverage one video 3 different ways for more traffic, more leads, and more results. I'm going to break down and lay out this entire strategy for you tonight. I've never taught this only to members of my Real Marketing Insider program. So this is brand spanking new to the public. And as you guys are probably pretty well aware of at this point, we're doing a giveaway. We're doing a bonus. We're going to be giving away some cool stuff. So get out a pen and paper. There's going to be a lot of note-taking. This is a complete training in and of itself. Okay, I'm going to lay out this whole strategy with a case study, with real results, what I have really done myself. This is real, practical, and actionable content. So get excited, get pumped, and get ready. So here we go. Let's go. Let's start with the agenda. Okay, this is what I promised to deliver to you guys tonight. First of all, I'll identify and lay out this strategy that I call the Video Traffic Trifecta, lay it out in pretty plain English so that by the end of the call you'll know exactly how to do this and apply it in your business. Then I'm going to show you how we can apply this so that we can be getting more results with less work, less effort, or less videos. I've heard what a lot of my students say is that creating videos is a lot of work, and I say it is. It totally can be a lot of work. It definitely takes more effort, time, and energy, and sometimes money to make a video than it does to send out a Facebook post or a tweet, right? Well, what if we made less videos but had those videos yield more results for us? That's what I want to share with you guys today, and how we can really start to hone in on the perfect content strategy for you and your business in 2013. It's that magical time of the year where, not just family, friends, holidays, presents, and gifts, but also where we get to reevaluate what has been working and what hasn't been working in our business in 2012 so that we can gear up and mentally and physically prepare for the new year. And this is kind of what I do every December. I kind of like to take the rest of the time off to really clear my head and get focused. And I'll share with you guys probably at the end of the call a little bit about what I'm doing for the next year if you guys ask me and are interested. And then obviously, yes, really excited to do a bonus giveaway with you guys. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, real quick, I just noticed that a few of you guys said my volume went out, and I want to make sure that that's up. So let me I want to make sure I'm connected to a hard line. So could I get a confirmation that you guys can hear my volume okay? Okay, most of you guys are saying awesome. So if not, I have 2 monitors up, and I'll say this right now, guys. I have 2 monitors up. One of them is just to review your questions. So as I'm teaching and sharing tonight, I'm reading all of your questions. I have one eyeball on each screen, basically. So if anything happens or if you have questions, let me know. But please use that comment box. Let's make this less formal and just more engaging. Make it more of a 2-way communication channel between us. Okay? Fair enough? All right, here's our giveaways if you guys were not aware of them. The first one is what you see on your screen. It's a 60-minute coaching session with myself. We'll do it over Skype or phone. We're giving one of these away tonight. 60 minutes where we basically can give you an action plan and get you clear and focused for your business, how to market and how to sell more using video, and just giving you an overall strategy for 2013. I love doing these, and I don't do them that often, so we're giving one away today. Plus, smaller things, an iPad mini, and a custom video bumper for your videos. What's a video bumper? It's basically, if you watch any of my videos or a lot of my students' videos, when their video starts, they have a fancy little animated logo that pops up. Let's use your logo, the music and animation styling that you want, and my team will create one for you absolutely free. Sound good? Oh yeah, these are all things that you guys should be really excited about. So good. Okay, cool. All right. So, like I said, like I promised, let's get right into it. This is the strategy. It's called the video traffic trifecta. I still have trouble saying it at times. So, what is it? This is it right here. Okay, and I'm basically going to lay this out for you right now. So hopefully you have pen and paper, because you can draw this out, or you can draw it any way you want, but you're going to start to write these down. Here's what it is. It starts, as always, with everything I do. It starts with a video. And we're going to talk about what type of video this is and how we're going to create this video and all that stuff in a minute. But we're going to use this video in 3 different ways. The first one, obvious to most people, we're going to put it on YouTube. And then from there, we're going to leverage good old Google.com, and we're going to do what we call video SEO. And then the final stop on our video traffic trifecta is video blogging. Those are the 3 prongs of the video trifecta, traffic trifecta formula: YouTube, video SEO, and video blogging. So it all stems from this very simple premise of what I want you guys to be focusing on: create less videos, but get more results from them, which I think is something we can all get very excited about. Now, like I said, create less, do more. So to me, it really is about the philosophy of less is more. But when I show you this strategy, part of what I'm going to be sharing is, even though you might be making less videos, they're higher quality and they're better. They're bigger than life, okay? A lot of people will just kind of bang out like 30 videos in an afternoon with them with the same background, just talking, saying the same thing, kind of rambling for a few minutes. You know, that worked in 2009. It really isn't working anymore. But if we create higher quality videos, we don't need to create as many of them. If we optimize them, market them, and promote them properly, they can work for us on a long-term basis. But there's another piece to that. And this is something I've said for a long time, and it's very true. Consistency breeds momentum, especially on YouTube. I was telling my members recently on a call that I was able to double my views 2 months in a row. Double my views 2 months in a row. And that happened when I decided to be consistent. Now, consistency doesn't mean every day. It doesn't even mean every week. It means whenever you decide to post, it just means be consistent. If you want to post 1 video a month, that's fine. Just commit to it. Do at least 6 videos. If you want to do, ideally, 1 video a week, you're a rock star, but you don't need to if you're just starting out. I just don't want people to overcommit and not be able to keep up with the workload. Less is more, and consistency breeds momentum. Now, before I teach you the whole trifecta, because that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, we're going to give you a case study, and we're going to give you results. And we're actually going to use this to teach this model throughout the remainder of the training. Okay, so I put up a video, and this was a while ago, okay? This was, I think, back in August or September, and it was how to create your custom thumbnail on YouTube. That was the topic. That was the video. You can see it right here. I don't know why it looks like I just ate something really disgusting, but I wanted to show people that I used a custom thumbnail. Some of the results from that video today has over 18,000 views, and some of you guys who know me go, well, yeah, James, you've got a big reach. You can just mail this out to a ton of people. And to you, I say, you're right, but that's not how I got the views. No matter how much of a reach or email list or social presence you have, anybody else who would have followed this exact strategy could have gotten this amount of views as well. Okay, so that video is ranked at the top of YouTube and of Google, which is why I got the views, and and I think this number is even a little outdated because I haven't checked it in a while. But that video alone has brought in over 3,000 unique hits to my blog. Some of you guys might get over 18,000 views. That's not a lot of hits, and it's still over 3,000 hits with 1 video. Okay, and yeah, it is kind of on the lower side of proportion, but this, I mean, the ironic thing was this is one of the worst videos I've done in a while, as I'll show you more in a second. So if these results get you a little excited, if this is what you guys want to learn more about, then you guys are in the right place. This is what we're going to be talking about for the rest of the night, the video traffic trifecta. But really quick, because there's a lot of people on here that I don't recognize, that I haven't seen before, I'm going to take a moment, tell you my story, a little bit about me, so that you know who it is that you're actually listening to, because a lot of times we just take in advice and hearsay and all this stuff, but if we don't trust the person as a credible authority, we don't end up doing it. Or sometimes we take wrong advice from the person and end up doing bad things for our business. So that's me. My name is James Wedmore. And in 2006, I graduated from film school with all these lofty dreams and visions of becoming a screenwriter and doing all these magical things in Hollywood. So naturally, when I graduated, I became a bartender. No, I actually figured out really quickly that I did not want to be in the film industry because I did not want to be told what to do. I didn't want to have a bunch of people telling me no all the time. I wanted to work for myself. So to pay my way through college, I actually became a bartender. That's actually how I got fired from my bartending job. I was coming in late all the time and had a manager who I just couldn't respect, tried really hard, tell me what to do every day. And when you add on top, I had a bunch of drunk, rude customers every night, I needed to get the heck out of there. So what I actually started doing was I launched, which eventually morphed into what I call an event staffing business. And I went around all throughout Southern California, had a staff of 15 bartenders and servers, and I had a crew of people who did anything from ice sculptures to catering and stuff like that. And we provided private party solutions to people who are having weddings, birthdays, celebrity events, and all that type of nonsense throughout the entire year. And it was a blast. I had a blast doing it, but I realized I couldn't just be this bartender forever. It didn't really have longevity for me. So I was always looking for something else. And that's where the entrepreneur inside of us kind of comes out and is always like looking for that next opportunity. And the next opportunity arose. I won't go into the details of it, but basically I got in a fight with my dad, just like more of a debate than anything. And I made a bet with him that I could make more money teaching people how to bartend than I could actually doing it night in, night out, every single night of the week. And I was right. I launched my first product called Bartend for Profit, and this was back in the first few months of, I think it was like January of 2008. And I was so excited. I had spent 3 months in my room on my computer writing this book, teaching the world how they could be a better bartender and memorize drink recipes really fast and do all these great things. I was so excited. I launched it. I put it out there. I even learned how to make a website and do the graphic design and all this stuff, put it out there, and I didn't make a single sale. In fact, no one came to the website. And that's when I discovered that there's this whole world of marketing that I knew nothing about. How to get people to my website, how to get them to take action, all that stuff. And so that's where the real education begins, right? The college education, the film background, all that stuff didn't really seem to apply here. I had to start over. But I made my very first sale on April 18th, 2008, which anyone who's had that experience of having an online sale or an email come in saying new order, that first time is always the greatest experience in the world. And so what I actually did is I actually went and contacted this person who bought this product. I mean, this is a $200 course that they get shipped in the mail teaching them how to bartend. I actually went and I contacted them. I said, how did you find me? How did you even know about this? And they said, oh, from YouTube. I found one of your videos on YouTube. And for me, that's all it took to say, okay, I get it. And I went down that path, and fast forward years later, I've been able to teach literally thousands of people all over the world. Here's a list of just a few of my friends and peers and even mentors in the industry. I've been able to help them with their YouTube marketing, their video marketing, and become great friends with them. And I've created programs such as Video Traffic Academy. We've had 6,000 to 7,000 people go through that program. So it's been an awesome journey, and I'm here to teach you guys those same tools and strategies that got me results, got all my students results, and can get you guys results as well. So hopefully you guys are excited. This is what we're going to be talking about the rest of the evening. The strategy is called the video traffic trifecta. We're going to break down each of these 3 components together. But before we do that, we have to start with the video. This is always what we have to start with. You can go ahead and learn how to optimize videos and learn how to do SEO and learn all this nerdy left brain technical stuff, but there's a magical X factor. There's this magical kind of right brain element to the video itself. What makes it a great video? What makes it watchable, shareable, actionable, etc.? And that's probably the hardest thing to teach, which is why I love to be the guinea pig to all my students. I like to tell people, just watch a few of my videos and you can kind of steal from me. You can swipe ideas, concepts, let me inspire you, and I don't really care if anybody wants to copy me in any way, shape, or form. That's kind of why I do what I do. Inspire others through my actions. So we start with the video first, and we'll just go over some basics of this. I'm going to go over 3 main elements. Make sure you write these all down of what every video that you put up on the internet or on YouTube. This isn't any video in the world. This is any video that's going to go on YouTube and follow this traffic trifecta should have these 3 elements. The first one, most importantly, and I still see this all the time, people will ask me to do channel reviews, they'll ask for feedback, they'll wonder why I'm not getting views. And it comes down to this right here. Be relevant. And by relevant, we have to start with a keyword phrase. And I taught this until I'm blue in the face, but there's still people on the call who haven't gone through any of my training before. So you always start with a keyword or keyword phrase. And we're not going to go into how to do that tonight, okay, because I want to take this deeper. I want to take this a step further. What you're going to see is everything I'm teaching here is the strategy. It's a step-by-step. We could spend 20 minutes going how to do a keyword. We could spend 20 minutes on every little element, but instead I'm giving you a big picture strategy so you have the path to results. You start with a keyword phrase. The example I gave you on the other page, my keyword was YouTube custom thumbnail. It wasn't custom thumbnail. It wasn't YouTube thumbnail. It wasn't custom YouTube thumbnail. It was, oh yeah, it was YouTube custom thumbnail. Okay, that's my keyword, not any other way or order, just like that. That was my keyword. I went to the Google keyword research tool. I dug around a little bit and found the one I wanted to create a video about. A lot of people go, I want to make videos, but I don't know what to make videos about. That's totally BS. All you got to do is spend 20 minutes inside the Google keyword tool, do some research. Every keyword becomes a video. I'm going to be showing you this more in a minute, so don't get overwhelmed by this, but just remember every video needs to be relevant. I see far too many videos where people title the video like my first video, my second video, or some random thing like MOV001.mp4. Don't do that. Okay, when you're creating your video and you've got your keyword, you're relevant, the next piece of the puzzle is what? Value. I mean, and this is, we're going to go a little bit bigger here, so bear with me, buckle down. A lot of the reasons I see people struggling, not seeing the results that they want, and all that yada yada, is because they're in a mode of desperation. They're in a I need, help me, help me, help me. And the only people that get results on the internet are the people that help others first. And you can't provide any value to anyone if you're walking around saying, help me, help me, help me, I'm broken, I need fixing, fix it. I have, give me, give me, give me. Okay? So every time I sit down and make a video, I pretty much ask myself, how can I not just deliver the best content, but how can I deliver it in a way that this person will get it? My audience will just, boom, in and out, they've got it, and they can move on, and I can help them. So the question I want to ask you is, why should I even watch your video? If I'm giving you my most valuable asset, which is my time, I better be able to see an ROI on that. You will not see a shift, or you will not see results. No matter what you do, you follow all of this until this happens first. And this is the most important thing, yet it's, you know, it's like you can hear it until you're blue in the face, but then one day it will click. Okay, a mentor of mine years ago told me, you know, stewardess or flight attendants said it best in that In case of an emergency on an airplane, you always put the oxygen mask on yourself first. You can't help anybody. You can't be of benefit or value to anybody if you're not taking care of yourself first. Okay, so that's where I start from, is how can I deliver value first? How can I help other people? And then the other way I look at it is every single video is like a mini transformation. Here's where they were at point A, and when they're done watching my video, they're going to be at point B. So you need to ask yourself, what is the mini transformation that's taking place? Maybe it's motivational. Maybe it's to help them create an idea. Maybe it's to help them solve a problem. You know, whatever it is, they were here, now they're there. Mini transformation. And the last thing, the most important thing, I think I said the last one was the most important thing, so I'm going to say they're all the most important thing. The call to action. Because a video is just a video, and if it doesn't have a call to action, it's not going to do anything for you. It says, oh, look, it got a lot of views. You can't spend views. You know, you're not going to make money with the views. So you need to have a call to action. Your goal is to get people the heck off of YouTube as soon as humanly possible. Get them off of YouTube as soon as possible. So at the end of every video, you tell your audience what to do next and why. Let me do that. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question, just kind of a pop quiz. Go ahead and type it into the box. Where do you think we should send your viewers? Any ideas as to where to send your viewers after a YouTube video? I'd just like to hear what kind of things. I'm getting a ton of different answers, and I like the answers I see. Awesome. Good, good, good. We're getting everything from website, landing page, blog, website, blog, add to cart button, send them to a squeeze page, ton of things. Good. The answer, 99% of the time, is some sort of lead capture page. You want to take people to a page, and you can still send them to your blog as long as your blog is set up to capture leads. The next step of the funnel is to get your audience to give you their contact information. So there can be a blog, but make sure you have lead capture on there. I don't recommend the sales page for 99% of you. There are some exceptions. Like if you're selling a low-end physical product and they just saw a demo of it, they're going to want to buy it right then, okay? For most of us, we're sending them to a lead capture squeeze page, opt-in page, lead capture page, whatever you want to call it. I call it a hug page. Let's see if we can make that go viral, become a meme in the industry. You send them to a hug page, guys. So you tell them what to do next and why. So for me, I would say thank you for watching this video. To get more results from your YouTube and video marketing, head on over to jameswhitmer.com to get your hands on my free report, the YouTube Traffic Report. This is a free 30-page report doing this, and for you. And to get your hands on it, all you need to do is click the link below this video. Go ahead and click that link now, and you can get your hands on it on the next page. Just tell them what to do next and be much more clear and succinct than I was in that impromptu example. Okay, so we're pretty clear on the video. This is the example again, how to create your custom thumbnail with that ugly, sour-looking face that I have on. This is the video on YouTube. Here's the big secret. The whole video was done with ScreenFlow. It's a screen capture video. I was like in my underwear when I filmed it. You can't see me. I'm just going over my screen and talking on the camera. It did not take me very long to do. Okay, you don't need to be this fancy actor in order to get results with your videos. Case in point. Okay, and then obviously you can see the title there says YouTube Custom Thumbnail, and that's it. So let's go figure out how we can take this great, amazing little video that you're creating and optimize it for YouTube. That's the first step. It's sitting on your desktop. We need to optimize it for YouTube, okay? The goal or the reason behind this is that we want to get your video ranked to the #1 spot in YouTube search. Why is that? Because YouTube is a search engine. More and more people, especially younger generations, which we always do what they end up doing. They start the trends and we just follow them, like Facebook. They're going to YouTube first. They're bypassing Google and all the other search engines, and they're going to YouTube to find answers to their problems, to their questions, okay? So we need to understand that YouTube is considered the second largest search engine behind Google itself. So how do we do this? How do we get your video to the top? Here are some of the basics. We're not even going to spend that much time over this. This is kind of like the highlighting of the strategy. Okay, if we had just a certain amount of time together, this is what I would share with you, the most important stuff. You take your keyword, YouTube custom thumbnail, or whatever your keyword phrase is, you're going to add it to your title, to your description, and to your tags. If you guys have videos up there on YouTube that are not getting results right now, it's because usually one or two things. Number one, you didn't put your keyword in any of these places, or number two, you chose a bad keyword. Okay, but usually you didn't put a keyword at all in the title, the description, or the tags. You're not telling YouTube what your video is really about. Or you are, and you're telling it just my first video. No one goes onto YouTube and types in my first video, except for me. And then you want to upload your transcript. We're not going to go over how to do this. Like I said, this is the strategy. You could Google this or YouTube it, because YouTube's a search engine, and find out in 5 minutes how to upload your transcript. Okay, I'm just telling you that you need to do it. And a complete transcript of what you say in your video needs to be uploaded to every single video that you do. You can get transcripts outsourced for $5 on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. When your video is totally optimized and you're telling YouTube and Google what it's all about, you got your keyword in every right place, you obviously want to do this fire hose social media surge to get as many views as quickly as possible to your video. Share your video. Use social media, your Facebook channels, the Facebook groups, the fan page, the promoted posts, whatever else you want to use on there. Obviously, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, MySpace, I don't know, who knows. And then obviously if you're collecting leads already, you want to let your email list know, hey, I got a great new video here, go ahead and check it out. Okay? You want to, boom, surge as many people to that video as quickly as possible in a dense amount of time as you can. One of the things we'll talk a little bit about, but one of the things I've had great success is I do guest posts for authority blogs in the industry, and that dramatically helps my rankings. When you can get your videos embedded, linked, and shared on other websites and web properties, that's going to help you. Now, what I just shared on this page is very generic, still very broad, but also on a strategic level, very, very valuable. If you know how to do that, and some of you guys should already know how to do this, add my keyword to the title, okay, great. If you don't, that's what my program Video Traffic Academy is for. That teaches all this in extreme depth. All it does is focus on everything YouTube, how to optimize every single video, et cetera, et cetera. I want to go beyond that tonight. I want to talk about a few other things if you guys don't mind. So that's the first step, and this is making sure that when you upload to YouTube, you're clear on your keywords and all that good jazz, okay? So before we continue, let's look at this example. This is our YouTube custom thumbnail, and you can see what? You can see the title says YouTube custom thumbnail. If you look closely, I say it in the description and I say it in the tags, which you can't see anymore, but it doesn't mean they're still not there. You just can't see them. Okay? And it's actually, if you go to youtube.com and do the search yourself, I did this in an uncookied window. You do the search, I'm not even number one. I've been to the number one spot. I actually battle between the number 1, 2, and 3 spot. It's pretty funny. Every day it's a gamble. But I'm in the top 3 spots. I'm not even number one, but this video still has over 18,000 views. Here's one of the reasons why. This is my analytics. Every video has an opportunity you can see the analytics from every video, where the views are coming from. If we start doing a little investigatory research, we can see custom thumbnail, the YouTube search. People are typing that in. Oh, great. But the real mama here is 9,387 views are coming in from people going to youtube.com and typing in YouTube custom thumbnail. Boom. That's where a huge majority of my traffic's coming. It's not because I blasted it out to 18,000 people. It's because 9,387 people that I never met before, don't know, didn't know me, manually went to youtube.com and searched that in. That's why keyword is so important. I cannot stress that enough. But there's something else on this page that you guys might have seen. That one right there, 2,312 views from Google. And that's what we're going to talk about next. But first, yes, we're going to do our first giveaway, our first contest giveaway, which is our third item on the list. We're going to go backwards. The custom video bumper, animated logo for your video. So get ready, guys, because there's a ton of people on the call, but you need to be on the call when I announce my winner, and I've never done this before with this software, so if I mess up, just roll with the punches with me. So it says the contest is closed. Let's see if I click winners. Okay, I'm going to press this button. I'm going to see what happens. And I'm going to write this person down. Okay, so the person that won the custom video bumper, now like I said, if they're not, I'm going to write this down so I don't forget it. Someone here. All right. Okay. Okay. The first person who won the custom video bumper. If you're not on the call, you gotta type in, say you're here. Was Javier Amor. So Javier, are you on the call with us tonight? I'm only going to give you a second to say yes. I got a bunch of people saying dang. Now he's not, he hasn't typed in yet, so Javier Amor is the official winner of the custom video bumper, but he doesn't seem like he's here, and everyone else is saying next. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next person. This one I only have their first name, it looks like. It's Nicolay. Their email, I'm not going to give out their email on the call, but their email is Nicolay. Is there a Nicolay on the call? No, it's not Nicole. It's Nicolay. Yep, there he is, Nicolay Simov. So awesome, you are the winner of the. And we have your. I'm going to just make sure I have your email. You're all good. We're going to send you an email after this, Nicolay. So congratulations, everybody. Yes, applause for Nicolay. Awesome. Okay, so Nicolay is the winner of our first giveaway, the custom video bumper. We're going to do your logo and everything and make it look all fancy and cool. We're going to keep going, though. We got 2 more to do, so stay tight. And I'm going to make sure I don't forget that. Okay, here we go. Let's move on, shall we? Now we're talking about the second component of our video traffic trifecta. And this is what we call video SEO. And the goal is to optimize our YouTube video. Remember, we're still just dealing with one video, and we're going to optimize it so it gets found in Google. That's your goal. The goal with this second step is to get your video ranked at the top of the Google search for the same keyword. Video SEO, okay? Here is my example. You type in Google, and you guys can always do this yourself. You type in YouTube custom thumbnail at the top of the search page, and you guys should do like a fresh browser, an incognito window if you're on Chrome. Type in YouTube custom thumbnail, and you're going to find right there my video, and you can see the thumbnail, and you can see the YouTube link right there. That's what this step is about. That's the goal with this step. When you hit Google, you've hit the mother load. You bypassed all these penguin updates and SEO headaches and all that stuff, and you've hit the mother load, and trust me, it's a lot. I used to do SEO stuff, or try to do it, and I tried to learn it and do it with my blog. Let me tell you, it's never been easier than with a video. Stuff would get up there for a day, and then it's gone. Okay, this stuff stays here, and it's magical. And, oh, yes, there is a blog post as well. We're going to talk about that on the third component of the video traffic trifecta. Let's go ahead and talk more about this video SEO. How do we do this? How do we get our videos ranked at the top of YouTube and then ranked at the top of Google? The first clue to this is using visual keywords. Okay? You can't guarantee and manipulate or outsmart Google, but we can start thinking in alignment with them. I like to say, let's not outsmart Google, let's just be as smart as them. And they are so smart, I'm going to show you 100 examples of this in a second, that they know what their users want the most. And they know that when people type in questions, what are the best mediums of format that will provide the most value to them? You'll see what I mean in a second. When we have keywords, keyword phrases that include things like demonstration, review, preview, workout, walkthrough, how-to, video, replay, tutorial, the list can go on and on. You've got to get creative with your niche. You start to realize that these type of things that people are typing in, like upload a YouTube video demonstration, or how to upload a YouTube video, these type of keywords demand a visual answer. And if they demand a visual answer, YouTube is going to pull up a video. That's what we just have to think very logically. If I use this keyword, is it better to be in an article format or a video format? Let me give you an example in a second. What I then like to do is take the keyword and I'll just do the research. I'll go to Google and I'll see, are there already videos coming up for this keyword? And if there are, it's a good sign. Okay, it's a good sign. So I'm going to give you guys some examples here in a minute. But I forgot I had this third point. Okay, so if we follow those two and we get your video ranked to the #1 spot in YouTube, which I showed you how to do the basics of in step 1, we can get our videos ranked in Google. Okay, so let me show you some examples of this. If you were to go to Google right now, this is my favorite example, and type in how to tie a tie, guess what? You're getting a video. Not only are you getting a video, but you're getting a video of an attractive woman, which just so happens this video has close to 11 million views. Now, the reason I use this example is because I recently had to learn how to tie a tie, but could you imagine learning from an article or a blog post or just text? It's literally impossible. I don't know how you could describe the art and science of tying a tie using nothing but words. You need a visual, demonstrable element or medium such as video. Enter in YouTube, okay? And I can give you a million examples. Jump rope tutorial obviously could not be explained with an article half as well as it could with a fantastic video. And there are actually like 3 videos on the top. I think I cut one of them off for spacing issues, but there are a lot. Okay, let's look at my favorite example. This is Liz D'Alto, armpit fat. How to get rid of armpit fat. There are actually images up at the top, but we did a video on armpit fat, which has been wildly successful. So I always love to throw that example in because we beat out some people that were at a lot higher views. And she's actually only at the #2 spot, but that's her video down there at #1. Let me take this further because I really want to hone this in so you guys get this, because this is pretty magical. If you type in back pain into Google, beyond all these paid advertisements at the top, the whole page is filled with text, articles. There are no videos whatsoever. But when you type in back pain stretches, hey, what do you know? There are 2 right there. Are you starting to get this? Are you starting to see the difference? I'm not saying don't do a video on back pain. Only do one on back pain stretches. Just understand why it's not getting in there if you're going to do back pain. You're still going to get the views if you do a YouTube video on back pain. You're just most likely 99% of the chance not going to get in the Google search. But you will if you do, step 1, optimize in YouTube, and then create one for back pain stretches. Why? Why is there a video? Because Google is freaking so smart that they know that when someone wants to type in something with the word stretches, that they're looking for a visual tutorial on how to stretch, on how to do a certain type of stretch that will reduce back pain. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Let's look at another example. Cake recipes. Now, what do you think? What are you expecting when you type in cake recipes? You're thinking of a checklist. You're thinking of, I think of like an index card with notes and measurements on them. None of that says video to me. And so, sure enough, inside of Google, there's no video. There's no video. But if you type in how to bake a cake, what do you know? There's two right there on the front page. See the difference? How to bake a cake versus cake recipes. You need to identify the keywords that trigger a visual solution. What is your audience searching for when they go to Google and go to YouTube that really truly demands more of a visual response, answer, tutorial, etc.? When you start there, you can really, really start to take advantage of the Google and video SEO component. Okay? Let's do another giveaway. All right, there's already another one. Boom, moving right along. Okay, so I already have our next person, and I hope this person's on the call because they had a lot of entries. So what is it that we're giving away? Boom, we're giving away an iPad mini. Let me write that down. An iPad mini, and our first person who wins the iPad mini, now like I said, if they're not here on the call, we got to go to the next person, is with 91 entries, Lorna Olich. Lorna, are you on the call? Please type in yes if you are. Someone said poopy in a bucket. I love that. Lorna needs to say something. And someone's saying, oh man, I know her. I'm going to give you like 5 more seconds. And I am not getting... Yeah, wait, is that her? No, it's Lorna Olich. O-L-I-T-C-H. Okay, hold on. I just got 1 million people. Hold on, you guys. No. Oh, wait, she's here. Yes, it's me. Okay, good. Lorna, everyone was saying that you were not here. I almost gave us away. So, Lorna, congratulations. Awesome, and thank you so much for supporting 91 entries. It's no reason why you won. Let me write your name down. Lorna Olich. We still have 1 more to go. That's my used car salesman voice. Lorna, congratulations. Everyone else, don't be grumpy. There's still another giveaway. But everyone say congratulations to Lorna. Awesome. You just won a brand new iPad mini, and we will email you after this and make sure to get your address and ship that out to you. So let's continue. Okay. Are we having fun? Is everyone having as much fun as I am? This is awesome. Okay. On to the final, and this is the most important part. This is actually what I was like trying to get to as soon as possible. So this is where we're going to spend a lot of our time. And this is the third component of the video traffic trifecta, the final corner of our triangle, all on video blogging. I'm going to give you some quick tips and strategies for optimizing your blog and getting more results. And the reason I get so excited about this is because we're really not doing anything else here. This is like when you're 90% of the way done and you do this like little millimeter, 10%, boop, and you can get so many more results with it. That's what I'm talking about making less videos and just spending more time getting more results with less videos. So the goal here with this third component is to get more traffic and leads coming from the blog posts yourself. Obviously, the big benefit being you own it. You own the blog. You should own your blog. And so that's going to give you a lot more control and power because the traffic is coming to you. So let's talk about some strategies on how you can do that. And oh yes, here's the example. Once again, that same thing, YouTube custom thumbnail, there's actually a blog post. Now this is not my blog, this is Social Media Examiner, which is an authority blog on social media, ranked right below Google.com's very own blog post. So not too shabby that we're right there underneath them. There's no way we're going to beat them out because Google owns Google, right? But there it is, and that's actually, if you were to click on that post, that's actually exactly what I'm going to teach you today, where it's content, an article, and a video, as I like to call a hybrid post. It's both video and article combined. They've combined their forces to create pure awesomeness and more traffic. what a lot of people don't understand, I've seen this, is I take them through my program and I start going, come on, make videos, go make your videos, go make your videos, and then they don't do anything else with those videos. You need to understand before we take one more step forward that every single one of your YouTube videos, every video that you have on youtube.com, on your channel, is free, reusable content for your blog. And anybody who sits there and says, isn't that repurposed content? No, that's not what repurposed content is in any way. YouTube and Google want you to embed their videos on as many blogs and websites as possible. Okay, so we're going to do it. We're going to make sure all of your videos are on your blog. I'm going to show you how to do that today. Now, we've got to take a few steps back. We've got to make sure that your blog is fully optimized. Now, I'm not going to get into all the crazy technical stuff. We're not going to sit here and tell you how to install a blog or choose a theme. That's not my job. That's not my intention. You can Google that for free. I'm here to give you the steps, the vision, and the path to getting results as quickly as possible. Okay, there's a difference there. So what you need to do before you're messing around with all these videos on your blog is make sure you have some sort of video sitemap installed on your blog. Now, I recommend using WordPress. That's what 99% of us are using is WordPress. So if you're using WordPress, here's the plugin that I use. I'm not, a pro on plugins and blogging itself. There might be others. Some of you guys might want to recommend one or two. This is the one I use, and I'm happy with it. There's an ugly link for it. I'll probably just post it at the end. Or if Dawn is on the call, my assistant, she can just type that out and share it with you guys. It's http://yoast.com/WordPress/video-SEO. It's a long, ugly link, I know. You can also just go do a Google search for Yoast Video SEO plugin. Now, what is this going to do? This is what it's going to do. When you create a blog post and you put a video on it and you do your SEO properly, look at this. See how I put the little red box around this? This is not a YouTube video, or excuse me, this is not a YouTube URL. It goes to realseo.com. So it allows your blog to index video thumbnails. And when people click on them, it doesn't go to YouTube, it goes to your blog. This is huge, and there's predictions out there that by the year 2014, 90% of all online traffic will be video-based. This is where things are going, and these are the type of things that we need to be prepared for. Okay, so pretty cool. Sets that all up for you. Let's see, what's the next thing? This is super important. I mentioned it briefly, but we're going to go into more detail now. After you have your video sitemap, you want to make sure that your blog is a lead capture monster. That's its goal. For most of us, that's what its goal is. That's what my goal is for my blog. It's a lead capture device. Sure, it's a place to provide phenomenal content and create a community, but I would like those people to come back and visit me again. So the best way I can do that is by capturing their contact information, right? So let's look at some of the tools and ways that we can do that. First, I love and recommend pop-up domination. I'll show you an example of this in a second, but you can write that down now. Pop-up domination, a newsletter sign-up form, right? Some of this stuff's kind of basic, and having a free offer or a free gift, having a product image, a free report, the free video series. I love the free video series, right? I love video on your blog, giving people and enticing people to exchange their name and email for something of value, the ebook, the PDF, the report, the audio, the video, etc. But you need to make sure your blog is set up to be a lead capture machine. Now let me show you my examples on my blog. When you go to jameswedmore.com, right up at the top I have something that's called a slider. Its entire intention is to get you to give me your email address. There's a product image, there's a headline, there's even a video, and there's a little call to action that says send me the video. Okay? I have that at the top. I have something on the side, which we actually rotate this image on the right, the one that says lights, camera, sales. They can click that, takes them to a squeeze page to opt in. That's on the sidebar of all my posts. And then I highly recommend this. At the end, the bottom of all of your blog posts, you have something that says, like what you see, sign up for updates, submit your name and email right there. Okay, so there's 3 places. Here's one more. This is a screenshot of my pop-up domination. And this is a simple hover over. Most of you guys have experienced this and know this. I'm sure a lot of you guys already use it. Popupdomination.com pops up. You can set to people the first time they come to your site only, and then it asks for your name and email, et cetera, et cetera. Here's one of the ones that we test out and play around with. It has a video on it. Okay, so these are 4 ways that I've turned my blog into this lead eating machine. Okay, we're going to talk about another one in a little bit, which I think you'll be super excited about. From there, we create your post. So let me take a step back. Where are we? We've created a video. We've put it up on YouTube. We've gotten it ranked, or we're in the process of getting it ranked. We're sharing it. It's targeted for a keyword, so it's going to end up in Google. Now we want to share it on our blog. How do we do that? We create a blog post around the video using your keyword. So I would now create a blog post entitled YouTube Custom Thumbnail Tutorial, something like that. Okay, or how to get your YouTube custom thumbnail. My keyword is in the title, it's in the description, it's in the tags. Okay, you want to make sure you embed your video. I have a star on that because we're going to talk about something really cool in a second. And you want to have, this is really important, you want to have additional content on the post. You want to have additional value on the post besides the video. You don't want to just post the transcript of the video. You want to give additional stuff that isn't in the video. Maybe you want to go more in depth. Maybe you want to have images, infographics, links, resources, a list, whatever. Give more value in the blog post because text does have its benefits. It can do things that videos can't, like have links in the video. Can't do that yet, not everybody at least. Here's my good buddy Derek Halpern's example. He has been doing socialtriggers.tv for some time now, and every time he creates a video on YouTube, he puts it on his blog, socialtriggers.com, and he puts a ton of extra content, a ton of extra information that isn't even found in the video, which I love. And guess what? Marie Forleo, who was featured in that video with Derek on her blog, does the same thing. She has links, she has graphics on this one, shareable images, as she calls them, so some really cool stuff. Okay, add additional content to your blog post that's not in the video. Let's see what's next. Then you want to make sure it's easy to share, right? You want to have some sort of shareable plugin so that people can start sharing this. That's going to help you get more traffic back over to your content. That's pretty plain and simple. I'm not teaching anything new or revolutionary there. And then this isn't really that new or revolutionary either, but it's just kind of a tip and a reminder. Always give people a reason to comment. Get the conversation started over on your property, your blog. Give a call to action. Ask people a question. Tell them to share. Give them some reason to start talking with you. Give people a reason to comment. Okay, and I love the questions are coming in. We will get to these at the end. So don't you worry, we'll get to them. Okay, now this is my favorite part, so you guys make sure you're tuning in and paying full attention. There's one final thing. You want to turn your YouTube video, the video uploaded to YouTube, you want to turn it into a lead eating machine. And by lead eating, I mean it will get more leads for you itself. So you could, I just like lead eating monster. Okay. Or we could call this how I quadrupled my opt-ins with one simple piece of software. This is something I'm super excited about. I love to share this with people. Here's another video example. This is another case study. This is my video on how to find, use, and get royalty-free music for your YouTube videos. I made the video. I put it up on YouTube. I followed my keyword. I did everything that I'm telling you guys to do here. And then on this final step, I put it on my blog. And there it is on my blog. But I did something different, something I want you guys to do. I used a phenomenal tool called Lead Player. A good buddy of mine, Clay Collins, created it. And it is awesome if you haven't picked it up yet. So here's what happens when you use Lead Player. Lead Player works with YouTube, and it allows you to embed it through YouTube. All it is a player that allows you to add extra functionality. Here's what happens. You come over to my blog, you go, oh, okay, royalty-free music, and you click the play button, and you start watching it. For about 5-10 seconds, I say, hey, James here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your hands on a bunch of free royalty-free music so you can save money and make better videos. Then it stops, the video pauses, and this screen shows up. And it's a little opt-in box that says, give me 5 free songs right now, submit your name and email address. Don't mind the little typo if you can find it. Congratulations, there is a typo. Even with the typo, this thing worked. You put your name and email, and when you click the play button, the video will continue. Then there was something else I did. With that same piece of software, Lead Player, I can add a clickable button at the bottom of the video that says, click here to download your songs now. I did these 2 things by adding Lead Player. It allowed me to have these 2 functions when I embedded the video on my blog. Okay? I turned my video into a lead-eating machine. Down in the lower right-hand corner, you can see the results. You can see the stats. Those were that was my blog, my jameswedmore.com blog daily subscribers. Notice the difference of how much it went up when I installed Lead Player. And this wasn't, what I did is I added it on every single video that was ever on my blog. Okay, I actually had my virtual assistant do that for me. And overnight, literally, boom, dramatic results. This is a powerful piece of software. It's called Lead Player. You can get it at leadplayer.com. So here were the results with this video. Royalty-free music, 18,628 views. While it was on YouTube, people clicked on the link from YouTube, and I was able to get 850 new subscribers with one video in about a month. Not too shabby. It's not the greatest numbers, but with one video that's doing its own thing, I didn't have to pay any, paid advertising to get the video views or anything like that. 850 free YouTube subscribers. Then I put it on my blog. I took the YouTube video, put it on my blog, and installed Lead Player, and got an additional 152 just from that one video in about 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, all just coming in naturally and organically. So that's why I get so excited about all these tools and how we can use them all together. Okay, if you have any questions on that, I know I kind of went fast on that. We're going to talk about it. We'll go over Q&A at the end. Now, the last thing you want to do is which I wanted to make sure I share because some people don't really get this, but now you can reshare your content. You shared your YouTube video, let's say on Monday. Now you can put it on your blog on Wednesday, and you can reshare your blog post, and you're not being that annoying person that just repeats the same post. It's different content when it's on your blog. Just provide a little extra value in the blog post and you're good to go. So go back to your Facebook page, your group, your promoted posts, all that good stuff. Go to Twitter, Google+, MySpace, whatever you're using, okay, and reshare the content. Let me leave that up. Oops, for a second. Cool. So that's it. That is the video blogging strategy, or the video blogging component of the video traffic trifecta strategy, using YouTube, video SEO, and video blogging. I'm going to recap with you guys really quick because we went over a lot really fast. This was brand new stuff that I was sharing with you guys, and then we'll do questions, and we're going to do our final giveaway, which is the coaching session, the 2013 strategy goal setting coaching program with James. Someone's getting that tonight. Really quick recap. We talked about creating the perfect YouTube video. What were the things that the YouTube video needed? Needed to be relevant, provide value, and have a call to action. Then we talked about how to optimize your videos for YouTube by using your keywords and sharing it. Then optimize for Google by using visually demanding keywords. And then put that video on your blog and do all the fancy little things I showed you, like a video sitemap, use Lead Player, add additional content and text. This is all using one video, so it's about creating less content, but going for bigger keywords. By bigger, I mean they get more volume of search, they're in higher demand, and spending more of your time being a marketer and promoting this content, getting this content in front of more people and more eyeballs. And then most importantly, which is always something I hope to give away, to have people walk away with, is be consistent with your marketing. Be consistent, okay? So with that, my simple model, motto, not model, my simple motto is to always remind people to keep this stuff as simple as possible. And the reason I say that is, number one, I'm not going to lie to you. This stuff, creating videos and creating, online videos and stuff can take as long and be as difficult and expensive as you want it to be. But it can also be as cheap and quick, as simple as you want it to be. You really have a choice, and I'm always a big fan of the latter, right? So I've always seen that there are two sides to video. There are two components, and make sure you write this down. There is strategy, and that's what I've laid out for you today. I've given you a strategy, how to use the video traffic trifecta, how to use one video and put it in 3 different ways. Your strategy is your roadmap. It's your focused plan of vision that will yield you a specific result. It's replicatable, it's scalable, it's duplicatable. Someone else can do it for you. But then there is that magical part that I kind of talked about a little bit at the beginning, the execution. And this is how you make your videos, what you say in the videos, how it looks like, how it feels, how it comes across, how you deliver, all that type of stuff is the execution. As we go forward into 2013, a lot of what my predictions are and what I've been looking at is the level of execution and the standard for what people will accept as great content will continue to rise. It's my goal as your teacher and your coach to be able to teach you both, not just effective strategies that make you more money, but also how to execute them more flawlessly, to take everything that you're doing to the next level. So this is why, really quick, I'm going to introduce you guys to a program that I've been very excited to unleash. I've had this live for just a few months now to a very select group of people. And starting in 2013, I'm really taking this to the next level. This is called Real Marketing Insider, with really that whole simple premise of keeping everything simple by teaching 2 things: the strategy of how to use videos and how to execute them better. And it's really designed for you guys to be a complete membership site all on everything video marketing, not just YouTube, not just how to make a video, but everything else, as you'll see in a second. Now, the entire membership area is divided into 3 core areas: training modules, the resources, and our private community. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to show you guys some of the cool stuff that we have. Here's the training. I love teaching. Obviously, you guys, I love doing these webinars. When I decided to do the content and the training for Real Marketing Insider, I realized I didn't want to really create more programs and courses and have 50 ebooks and video courses and stuff. I kind of wanted to put it all in one area, which is exactly what I did. And I realized that there are so many different ways that we can be using video online, whether it's selling with video, driving traffic with video, doing webinars, which are basically live forms of videos, building our list with videos, creating products with videos, that I can teach on all of these. And so this is what we have. It's, the whole program is made up of 8 core modules, taking you through all the different ways in which you can use video to market and grow your business in 2013. I want to take a second and show you my favorite one. This is elements of video. This is like a course inside a course inside a course, like Inception. Elements of video was where I wanted to teach film school for non-film people, film school for the business owner. And in it, we have very simple to follow tutorials and modules on everything you see here. Things like how to light your videos, how to buy the right equipment, how to use things like your iPhone, how to edit without really having to learn how to edit, how to improve your audio, how to be great in front of the camera, how to get the right camera, stuff like that. All these basic trainings that can show anyone basically like the cheats and shortcuts to making better videos without having to be some technical whiz or anything like that. That's just inside of our elements of video section, and we have 7 other modules on top of that. So there's a lot of content, I'm going to take a moment and show you guys a quick little inside peek so you kind of see what it looks like inside our membership area. I'm pretty excited about it. This is the dashboard area. This is what it looks like when you first sign in, you first register, and where you come every time you log in. There's a welcome video up at the top, and we have right below it our community. And this is where we have our online forum and ask questions and answer, and I'm basically in there every day hanging out with our members and chatting up with them, getting their questions answered, sharing stuff, and giving you training. Some examples of some of our videos. I like to use a lot of visuals and diagrams and images while I teach in video format. Here's an example if you want to learn how to light a white background. We teach all that stuff, and I actually use 2 cameras to do it. So on the left, you can see what the finished result looks like, and on the right, you can see how I'm lighting myself. And I did a lot of these in my little New York apartment, so if I can do it there, then I think you guys can do it wherever you are as well. Now, as far as monthly support, one of the things I wanted to do was provide continual base support and value to my members to help them grow on a monthly basis. Because how many times do we invest in a program or buy something once and it just sits on the shelf collecting dust and we never do anything with it, and then we go and repeat the process again and again and again with other products? I don't want that from you. So what I did is, for all of our members, we offer a monthly newsletter, which I actually put a lot of time and energy into. And every month, it's about a 10 to 16 page PDF, depending on what the topic is that we're going over. This month, which I'm actually really excited about, so perk up real quick, this is my whole report on predictions for 2013, where the trends with video are going, new business models that are rising, people that are making a lot of money doing things very differently, and my take on that and how to kind of prepare and profit for that. That's our latest newsletter. I just launched that last week. And then every month we do live monthly webinar training calls. We get on the call with all the members. I usually train and teach for about 30 minutes on a specific topic, and then we open it up for hot seats and question and answers for a good hour or two. We've gone as long as 3 hours until all the questions are answered. So there's a lot of monthly continued support to keep you engaged and taking action. So there's a ton of stuff here, and I want to invite you guys to give Real Marketing Insider a try, to sign up, test it out. So you're probably asking, well, how much, James, right? How much is it going to cost? I like to make it a no-brainer and offer you guys a 30-day trial for just $1. So there is a link down there at the bottom of your screen. We will type it in just a moment, and then in a few minutes we're going to go raffle off our final giveaway. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. But let me give you this link right now, tinyurl.com/RMI trial. Guys, where that's going to take you, let me make sure I spelled that right. I think that's right. Where that's going to take you is to the checkout page. We use ClickBank, so your order is safe and secure. You fill out your details, and you literally be on that dashboard page that I just showed you a moment ago before we're even off the call. Here are just some great testimonials. Don't worry, I'm not going to read these. These are actually really small on my screen. But we've had a lot of fantastic members join and stay members for a long time because they see the value, and this is really where I'm spending a lot of my time today. And I want to invite you guys to join with us as well, and you can do so for just $1 for the next 30 days. Now here's the deal. Let me put the link down there below. I put my support email down in the lower left-hand corner. My main support girl is Leslie. You can contact her at support@jameswedmore.com. She's awesome. She's super nice and super supportive of all of her members. If you guys want to just sign up, kick the tires around, download a few things, and leave, I wouldn't even know, so it wouldn't even hurt my feelings. In fact, we have something really special. Tomorrow, our members, we're actually doing our monthly webinar tomorrow. So you can actually join, so you can register for that and start to get a real feel of what the program is all about and what it is we're doing inside of RMI. Tomorrow's webinar is probably the biggest webinar of the year because we're talking about the upcoming year. A lot has changed, especially in the 4 or 5 years that I've been in the online world. A lot has changed, and a lot is still changing. Is it the end of the world? Is December 21st the last day of humanity? No. There are a lot of things we need to prepare for, and that's what we'll be discussing on the call. So I do want you guys I want to encourage you guys to be on that with us. So there's a link below, tinyurl.com/RMI trial. All you got to do is click on the link. I believe I sent it in the browser. You guys should have gotten that. Or type it into a new browser. Like I said, that takes you to the checkout page, and just fill out your details, and you guys are all signed up. We got the countdown timer going for about 8.5 more minutes. We can answer some questions. And there's a bunch of people already, oops, I spelled it wrong. Sorry, guys. We've got a bunch of questions still coming in. RMI trial. Sorry, I always do things like that. I'm trying to multitask. Okay, so yes, lost my place. So we'll start answering some questions in a minute, and then we will get to our final giveaway. However, you still have to be on the call. So if you leave in the next 7 minutes and we call your name, I just go on to the next person. So let's go ahead and look at some of these questions. And I'll rest my voice for like 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to take a sip of tea. Hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. All right, Penny asked, what is the difference with RMI and VTA? That is a great question. Penny is asking, what is the difference between Real Marketing Insider and Video Traffic Academy? That's a great question. I get this all the time, so it's on my list to make a video on it to tell that people because we've had a ton of people go through VTA, and now they're going, well, what's this RMI thing? Well, the way you need to look at it is Video Traffic Academy is just teaching YouTube. All it teaches is YouTube. And what I realized, number one, is that when people were creating their videos for YouTube, most of them were kind of bad. They weren't really that impressive. So I said, I want to teach and create content. I'll show people how to make better videos, higher quality videos without being a super creative technical person. It's definitely possible. I've been able to do it, and I want the same for everybody else. But the other thing is I said there's all these other ways that we can be using video in our marketing. Video squeeze pages, video sales pages, creating video training programs. I had a lot of people coming to me saying, I want to create a course like Video Traffic Academy for my audience. I want to create a video-related product and sell it. Well, there's an entire module. You can see it says Module 8 up there at the top that teaches that. I have an entire module on how to outsource your videos. An entire module on webinars. Okay, so instead of creating 8 more products, which these are all basically 8 products in one, I decided to just put it in one area and call it Real Marketing Insider. So Penny, to answer your question, Video Traffic Academy is just YouTube, and RMI is everything else that you can do. Let's see. There's so many questions. Let's see. Okay, we got a lot. I'm just trying to choose where to start with. So if I miss your question, I apologize. We'll get to it as quickly as I can. Let's see. Mark says, what should your approach be for attempting to rank your videos with competitive keywords? Also, what is the theme of your blog? It's awesome. Thank you, Mark. The theme is called Nexus, and you can get it on themeforest.net. And what is my approach for attempting to rank for competitive keywords? The same approach it would be for non-competitive keywords. You just have to do more of it. That means share it more, do all the things I teach in Video Traffic Academy. Get video responses, get more comments, get people to like it and share it, get backlinks, and allow it to kind of organically grow. Okay, so it's still a vague answer because it's a big question. But whether I have, I'm doing a competitive or non-competitive keyword, I'm going to do the same type of work to it. It's just how much of it, what intensity. Marilyn said, did I miss how to get leads directly in YouTube itself? Marilyn, you didn't miss that. Well, maybe you did. To answer that question for you, every YouTube video needs to have a link in the description box below the video, and you're going to send them to a squeeze page. That's how you get your leads from YouTube. You need to have a web page or sign-up page or lead capture page, squeeze page, or a hug page so that you can capture those leads outside of YouTube. You can't do it inside of YouTube. They have to click on a link. Okay. Let's see. Will said, will everything inside Video Traffic Academy product be inside of this? No, this is different training. Let's see. Gail says, can I put my membership for RMI on hold for 3 months while I'm away? Gail, yeah, just email our support team and we can take care of that for you. Not a problem. Okay, let's see. I'm just kind of reading through these, and we'll go check who's signing up in a second to congratulate all you guys. Sharon says, do you have training on how to make videos without being in front of the camera? I actually have an entire module on it called Faceless Videos, how to make videos without being in front of the camera. I have a ton of different strategies and techniques for doing it, and I think there's like 8 or 10 in there, which you're going to love. So the answer is yes. Still a ton of questions. I will get to them in a moment, guys, and then we will get to our final raffle. Ton of people are signing up, and I want to take a moment and congratulate everyone who is. Let's see, we have Timothy Glynn, Jay Koenig, Abraham Schaefer, Elaine McNamara, Stuart Anderson, Richard Atkinson, Catherine Storing, David Whitman, Jeffrey Fanto, Katarina. Let's see, what time is our webinar tomorrow? Asked Aaron. I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's sometime during the day. 1 o'clock Eastern. I may not be sure on that. So let's see. Tim asked a really great question. This is Tim Azevedo. Says, when making a video, how do we balance comments between the blog and YouTube comments? Which one is more important? Tim, this is a great, great question. And I'm going to give you my answer, but I'm going to tell you that the answer depends really on your goals. For me, I see so many great results coming from YouTube that I want as much activity on YouTube as humanly possible. So I'm always going to take a YouTube comment over a blog comment. That's me, because I get the traffic from YouTube. And when you follow the same system, you will as well, because YouTube looks at, oh man, this video has 50 comments, and they start paying more attention to that video because something's happening, right? So there's activity on there. So that's my personal preference. Some people are all about their blog. Like Derek Halpern is all about socialtriggers.com. So he's going to want people on his blog as much as possible. Let's see. Okay. Gail said, yeah, we'll get the timeout. We're supposed to send out an email today. It might not have gone out yet. How do you get your Zen is saying, how do you get your initial social networks? I'm not exactly sure, but Zen, if you want to go clarify that question, that'd be great. Let's see. If someone, like I said, if anyone is having problems with the registration page, because we had so many people come through at once, just go ahead and email support@jameswilburn.com. We're going to take care of you immediately. Okay, and it did work. Good. Let's see. I'm just reading through. We got a lot of comments still, and then we're going to get to our final giveaway in just a second. What is the WordPress plugin or theme you're using on the back end of VTA? Asked Hector. I don't know what the theme is, but the plugin is Wishlist. Wishlist is what we actually talk about that in Module 8, creating your own video products. Okay, this looks good. This is from JB. I just finished my launch for my new membership program. Congrats. And just taken off my 5 video pre-launch videos from the funnel. But I'm getting people asking me for these videos from the pre-launch as they found so much value in them. Do I let them access them still, or do I say, sorry, they were only for the mentorship? I'm stuck in a tricky situation. Cheers. JB, thanks for this great question. In my opinion, I only have limited information on what you gave me, but I'm going to say if these were launch videos, no, you want to not give these to people anymore right now. Now, for everyone else listening, these are not YouTube videos. These are pre-launch videos to sell and launch a product. I would not have those available to anyone except for members inside the program. If they paid, yes, the videos need to be inside your program. But for people that didn't see them when you had them, for people that didn't take action and purchase, no. But when you do your relaunch in a few months, then you have them out again, and you have people waiting, salivating for these, okay? So great question. I appreciate that question, JB. Hopefully that clarifies it for you. A few more questions, then we're going to go ahead and go to the next page, because I know you guys are anxious. Okay. Do you send, let's see. Is there content in VTA that it's... Is there content in VTA that is not in RMI? Says Wyatt. Yes, they're different. Yes, so definitely. And I kind of went over that, so I'm not going to go over it again. Benito says, as of today, I cannot load YouTube on my computer. I use Safari on my Mac. I would ditch Safari and try Chrome. Benito, go ahead and give that a try. John asked, what do you think of the video SEO by Yoast? Is that a must-have for a wish list site that you have a video on? I think so, John, to be honest with you, to get more of that video sitemap usage for 2013. I think that's where things are going. Are you covering the new changes to YouTube? I cover the new changes to YouTube inside of Video Traffic Academy. Okay, let's see. Sorry, there's still so many questions. Yeah, anybody, like I said, I'm getting a few other people saying that they signed up, that didn't accept the registration. Don't worry, guys. Just send an email to support@jameswedmore.com so we can take care of you. Ton of people still signing up, so congrats and thanks to everyone. Let's go ahead and do a few more questions. I'll start the countdown, and we'll do lightning round for just a moment here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What's a good one? What program did I use for today's contest, says Michelle. That is Contest Domination. Let's see. Abe said Real Marketing Members Area looks totally sick. Thanks, Abe. I appreciate that. Okay, what did I use for the countdown clock timer here? It's actually a movie file. It's an MOV file. It's a little sneaky trick. Okay, here we go. Michelle asked, in tip number 1 for optimizing your video for YouTube, you mentioned to upload a transcription, but I thought that there is a function for YouTube to create the transcript for you. Is it better to have your assistant create a transcript to upload? This is a fantastic question Michelle is asking. She's saying, do I upload a transcript or do you use YouTube's transcript? Here's the problem. The transcript that YouTube creates for you kind of sucks. Okay, it's not as accurate. So I'm all about paying someone to either go in and fix that or create a new one from scratch. Okay. Ray Moore said, thanks for the answer. Just joined. Can't finish the registration. Are there issues going on with so many people signing up now? Yes, Ray, that is the issue. We had a ton of people hit the site at literally the exact same time. So we have our support staff standing by. We're going to take care of you, and we'll make sure that happens ASAP. And Penny says, come on, James, or come on, people, spend the $1 and give James a try. VTA was awesome. Let's move forward. Penny, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see. James mentioned something called Nexus from themeforest.net. No, ThemeForest. Themeforest.net. Yes. Okay. All right. Good.
Okay.
I wonder how long I was talking for. Okay, you guys, listen. That was the beautiful Dawn D'Amico helping us out on the back end, and she's
John
also...
says that you sound like a woman now.
Okay, only 30 seconds left. So listen, Dawn actually hangs out with us in RMI and is in there posting questions and making sure things always get to me and stuff. So you guys get to know her. Let's go ahead. What you guys have been patiently waiting for is raffle off our final contest giveaway. And this is something that I'm really excited about. I don't do a lot of these because, to be honest with you, it's not the best use of my time right now when I have the fortunate opportunity to reach so many people on a large scale. I feel like I can do much more good reaching those people, but there's times when I do want to get in and get real close and intimate with someone in their business, and this is one of those times. So let's go ahead. I got to do this one more time. Okay, so here we go. Are you guys ready? We might have to go through a few of these because some people have left. Okay, so please be ready and standing by right now to say your name if I call it out, so you're still here. So the first person whose name was drawn out of the contest software, this is all random by the way, it just presses a button and it picks a winner for me for the coaching package with James. We're going to do a 1-hour session on your business. Goes to, now all I got is a first name and an email, so it's Dave. And the email is Dave, B-O-O-Z, at kw.com. So if that's you, Dave, go ahead and say hello. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Otherwise, we're moving on. And did I get poopy pants in a bucket? That is amazing. What software are we using for the contest? This is Contest Domination. So I'm not getting, yes, I'm not getting him. So here we go. Number 2, Domingo Perez. Domingo Perez. I'm not getting, Gary Carrillo says I just joined. Awesome.